Oh, guys, we got a game against Ace. What's up, man? Ace is a pro player, so this is going to be a good game. Hey, what's up, guys? It's SirTagCR, and today we're back at it again with a new RG deck. After the RG buff, it is back in action. We took a Splash Art deck and we made it conform to the RG. So what you want to do is just play like a Splash Art deck. You want to defend, and then get counter push potential, and then go in for your RG. Quite often in double elixir, you're going to be dropping your RG, and you really don't want to drop it too often in single elixir unless you're sure that you have an amazing counter push potential, like you have a baby dragon and you're counter pushing, you're up elixir. You very rarely ever want to just go RG at the river. So you guys know there is no chance in heck of any golem or giant deck ever breaking through if you separate your ice wizard and your tombstone and they can't spell them together. This deck is super solid for 12 win grand challenges and for pushing ladder. So check it out and let me know how it ends up working for you down below in the comments section. Oh, guys, we got a game against Ace. What's up, man? Ace is a pro player, so this is going to be a good game. We're going to sauce out Tombstone as our starting play. And we're going to see what Ace is doing. He's back in business, guys. Well, he's going to get King Tower activated. That is really bad for him. Actually, he might have Balloon. Yeah, that's okay for him, I guess. They definitely fireball it back. See if we can propel it back and not sustain any damage. Oh, he zaps. Barely doesn't get a hit. Let's go. Guys, we activate King Tower. We propel the balloon back. He zaps. Everything is going our way. We're making waves. I'm going to go for an RG at the river because we have the skeletons. If he goes in for a mini pecker or something, it could just straight up die. Go for a log on top of that. I actually want to go for a tombstone on defense because I know that the Inferno Dragon is going to go on top of that. And the skeletons will end up defending pretty well. So I could actually go for a baby D to keep that alive. That might be the wave, guys. That might be the wave. I think it is the wave. Yeah, that's nice. Baby D is still alive, retaining so much HP. And what does Ace want to do here? Mega Minion, okay. So Ace is one of the best, if not the best, balloon player in the game. So this is definitely still be a good game despite him having a rocky start here. I'm going to go for a bowler, predict the miner, because that's the only spot you can really drop miner. He's running the Pompeo balloon deck, by the way, guys. You did not realize that already. I want to go opposite lane with my RG. I don't want to give him too much counter push potential with an Inferno Dragon on top of both of our units, right? I'm going to go in for a log right on top, so after it gets hit once, then it dies, and then the Inferno Dragon denies almost... Oh, it does deny everything, okay. That's a yikes for me, big dog. I'm going to have to go in for another Tombstone. Looks like the bowler got some nice damage on that side, so we're vibing with that. So I'm going to end up waiting to the last possible second and then NATOing everything back. I don't want to allow him to get Fireball. Oh, that's a yikes. How many hits is he going to get here? At least one, right? I need a Baby Dragon. Come on, Baby D. Whew. That Baby D. That burp of fury. Let's go. Defending the virginity, guys. The Inferno Dragon is really difficult for us to deal with. We don't have anything to kill Inferno Dragon with this deck. So Inferno Dragon and Inferno Tower, those are the two things that you just like... That's a yikes for me, big dog, you know? I'm going to end up going in for a fat fireball on top of both of those. I'm going to go in for a NATO to pull everything away. We don't get death damage on us. Not today, brother. I'm going to end up going in for a Ice Wizard. I got to kill that Inferno Dragon. Bowler is going to get slaughtered, man. And I definitely want to go in for another RG. I want a fireball as soon as the Inferno Dragon starts revving up. So I think that's probably the wave. Definitely going to fireball that and reset it. We get a couple more hits because of that. Maybe that was too aggressive, but I guess we'll find out here. Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. But actually, we're finding out right here, right now, boys. I'm going to have to go in for an Ice Wizard, and then I'm going to NATO the last possible second. So, I did not actually NATO what I wanted to. I wonder if he's going to end up getting a hit. It doesn't look like it. I think we're making waves. He's going to get death damage, so that's a little bit troublesome. I'm going to go for an RG. He's going to end up going in for an Inferno Dragon. I don't know if I'm going to get enough down on the field. Please. Please, please. Oh my goodness. That was a little bit disgusting. Yeah, man. I think Ace barely got this game against me. He's played this really, really well. Besides the start, where I think we outplayed him a little bit, I think that he's just made waves ever since. I'm going to end up trying to go in for another Ice Wizard. Maybe I should have just NATO'd that opposite and conserved Elixir. I think that probably would have been better than dropping the Ice Wizard there. Yeah. Alright, somehow I have to break through right now, guys. I don't know if I can do it. Ace is just playing super, super well. He went in for a baller fireball. I need to end up getting through. I need to log the tombstone immediately. I need to get a fireball on top of the miner. I don't know, guys. Can we end up killing the miner here? Oh my gosh, he's going in for the fireball. If he zaps me, oh my gosh, the RZG takes it. I can't believe it. That was so, so close, guys. That fireball was sexy. Let's go. Whew. I can't believe I won that game. I thought I lost. He outplayed me for the majority of the end of the game. I played better than him at the start. And I feel like at the end it was anyone's game, and somehow, some way. Holy crap. We got a game against BFA. What's up, brother? Sasana, good luck here. I want to end up going in for a log right on top of the barrel. So, barrel's going down. Can end up going for a tombstone. Just passively cycle, see what he wants to do. If he wants a prince, row ghost, whatever he wants to do. Can't go for princess at the river because it's not happening. I'm going to go Ice Wizard here. He still doesn't know what we have. So if he's going to have Inferno Tower, it's a hard counter. Like, there's not too much we can do. He can just, like, rocket cycle me. So hopefully he doesn't have that. We'll see, though. I'm going to end up going for a Royal Giant right in front. I might Fireball the Inferno Tower if he does drop that, if it's close to the Valkyrie. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. This is a really, really bad matchup for us. I need to somehow get Royal Giant hits, even though he's going to have Inferno Tower. So Inferno Tower with Log Bait is a very, very bad matchup, despite you having multifarious spells. You're just going to run into all sorts of issues if they rocket cycle you. So hopefully he doesn't know that. I'm going to have to go for Baby Dragon because he might end up going for a Princess. He didn't do it, but you always have to be cautious and cognizant of the fact, hey, they have Princess in cycle. They could cycle it at the river. They could get on top of your tower, and then the Valkyrie's tanking. You just don't want that to happen. So I might want to just straight up log the Princess and then try to NATO the barrel of the tower. If he doesn't do that placement, then I might just go in for a different... Yeah, no, he actually allows me to NATO the king. So if he dropped it like further up, I would have ended up having to drop a bowler or an Ice Wizard. I looked at the trajectory of the barrel and I determined that it wasn't in the exact placement that he needed to do. So what I want to do here is I actually kind of have to beat out an Inferno Tower and then go opposite lane with the Royal Giant. Like, that's how you have to play. If you're not able to do that, you really not win this matchup. It's incredibly difficult. So what does he want to do here? Just going to let me lock on with the Baby D. That's just really good for me. I hope he goes for Inferno Tower. Nope, he rockets. That was well played on his end. That was extremely well played. I'm going to go Royal Giant. Maybe he doesn't have enough elixir for the Inferno Tower. He does. That's unfortunate. He's going to go for Ice Spirit, so that's an even trade. I'm okay with this. I'm really okay with this. So I really need to bait out rockets. Had to go in for the Tombstone because you can't let that Princess lock. Also, he's a good player. Well, actually, never mind. He ended up driving the Princess right into it. But I was going to say he's really, really good from the aspect of, hey, realize what he did there. He ended up dropping his, what do you do? He dropped his Princess off to the side, so I can't Ice Wizard and go with the Ice Wizard in the lane that I want to go in. So that was really well played on his end. He's trying to outcycle me. It almost worked. Really well played on his end. I can go for a Fireball on top of the Princess, maybe get some RG connections. If we get another one, that's dope, and we do. I can just eat that. I don't really care too much about the Goblin King on the right because he's got all his damage on the left. Alright, so I'm going to end up going for Ice Wizard here. I'm just going to go for a NATO. Oh, well played on his end. How much damage is he going to get as a result? Not too much. Not too bad. So he's going to go in for another Inferno Tower. Man, I need to get that Ice Wizard plus Fireball on top. If I got the Fireball on top, maybe it would have made waves. Bowler is balling. He could definitely rocket that if he's feeling feisty. We'll see. If he's feeling feisty, that might be the wave. So I'm going to go for another Ice Wizard. Could definitely Fireball the Princess. I think that's probably our best bet. Actually, I want to go for Tombstone. Fireball the Princess, and then also hit the Inferno Tower. That's going to be our best bet. Let's see if we can make that happen. Are we going to get some connection damage with the Royal Giant now? Yeah, we are. I'm going to end up going for a log. That was obviously further back. Royal Giant gets through. Baby Dragon still demands a presence. Dang, man. This matchup is so incredibly difficult for me. I don't like it. I'm going to go in for a Baby Dragon plus NATO combination. We're going to get enough hits. We only got 2, but it was still decent. I need to keep cycling because he could end up going in for a barrel and I wouldn't be back. Yeah, I have to Fireball now. What do we want to do? Do I want to just relax a little bit? Going for a Baby Dragon on top of the Princess. That's probably the wave. If he goes in for a gang, then it dies to the bowler, so he didn't do that. He really wants to go in for a Inferno Tower, but he knows he can't. Could pre-log the Goblin Gang. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Can go in for a Royal Giant. I can go for an Ice Wizard in the middle. Can go for a log right on top. Really not expecting those type of plays. I guess he might try to cycle back, right? If he tries to cycle back, that'd be a good play on his end. To another Inferno Tower. I'm going to go bowler opposite, so then we're just going to try to swerve him here. This is good. The Baby Dragon's on. That's what I need. I'm going to Fireball now. One more Baby Dragon hit. Okay. 2 more Fireballs and we win the game. He's going to go Princess in the middle because he kind of has to get it on. Or Princess at the river. Yeah, he does. Nice. So we're making every single predict possible here. This is just looking so good. Baby Dragon might get on top. Hopefully. Okay, I have to cycle 2. So I'm just going to cycle 2 fireballs. 1 fireball now. I have the tombstone. I didn't go for the RG because it impairs my cycle, right? I want to get back to a log for the barrel. That's right on top. If he drops princess, it will die because I dropped the log in the correct spot. Really just trying to defend and then attack with the fireball. Gonna go for another tombstone, and we got the game in the bag. I don't even know why I decided to hit the princess, but we're trying to stunt on him out here, guys. We don't need to hit the princess, but we do. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Pleasure playing against you. Very hard matchup for us. What is Tawny Boy going to be bringing for us today? I'm going to go Bowler in the back, same lane as the 2 Zappies. Great counter push potential here. So he's going to give us the Wizard. I love that new emote, guys. I gotta love it. What is he going to do here? Is he going to be running P.E.K.K.A? Yeah, it looks like P.E.K.K.A. So I want to just ignore that 1 Zappy, go in for a Fireball on top of that. And it's going to die, so that's really good for us. Obviously, he's going to be running a P.E.K.K.A, Fireball, or Poison Bait deck. He might just P.E.K.K.A right on top. Well played on his end. I don't really want to go for an RG. You know what? I could go RG and I could kite the P.E.K.K.A. That might be the wave, guys. That might be the wave. So I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to go in for a kite. I'm going to go for a tombstone on defense. Yeah, so this is beautiful. I don't see any other way I would have been able to defend that without that kite. So I like that play a lot. I think that I'm going to go NATO the Rogue Ghost to my King Tower here. And then we're going to get a really nice positive elixir trade. I can go in for another Ice Wizard on defense here to go kite the P.E.K.K.A again. So Big Mama P.E.K.K.A is just going all around the world, brothers. Can definitely go in for a log here. Just make sure that we mitigate all damage. I don't know if I needed the log. I think it would have only gotten 1 hit, but it's still fine, guys. It's still fine. Very interesting overcommitment by him fireballing, so I feel like it could justify that. Such an interesting P.E.K.K.A deck. Or not, it's such an interesting RG deck that we're playing, right? It's pretty whack. So we're just going to repeat that transaction, because if you look at our lead right now, it's pretty significant. I'm going to actually go in for a Bowler's going to be balling it back. I can actually go for a Baby Dragon on defense. And he's definitely going to P.E.K.K.A that. So I might want to swerve him and go opposite lane. So then he's going to have to pick. What one does he want to P.E.K.K.A? Does he want to go P.E.K.K.A the Bowler and the Baby Dragon? Or does he want to P.E.K.K.A the RG? He learned to P.E.K.K.A that. I knew he was going to P.E.K.K.A that, so I went opposite lane. I didn't see anything in his deck that would adequately defend against a Bowler and a Baby Dragon composition. So I realized that, and I took advantage. I'm going to go in for a Tombstone on defense. I'm going to actually have to go in for a Ice Wizard. Might want to go in for a NATO to pull everything together and then get a very juicy Fireball off just to make sure that he doesn't end up finessing again. Goes in for another Fireball. I think I've played this game almost picture perfect. I realized, hey, he's going to go drop the P.E.K.K.A. I went opposite lane. Took advantage of that with the Royal Giant. Can definitely go in for another Baby Dragon in the back here. He's going to go in for the 2 Zappies. I can log them back to get some more chip damage. I'm going to go do that. I'm going to go Bowler the opposite lane to make sure that the Battle Ram doesn't end up connecting. No Penciltration occurs here, brother. Can definitely just go in for an Ice Wizard on defense to make sure that it connects there. I'm going to go in for a Fireball on top of all that junk just to make sure that we defend the virginity. And it looks like we're just in a beautiful position. I can go in for a Royal Giant. He's not at much elixir. If he goes in for a P.E.K.K.A, I can actually just NATO it back. Is he going to go in for a P.E.K.K.A? Okay, so that NATO was kind of bad, but it doesn't really matter. I can just go in for a Fireball and win the game. He didn't actually have enough elixir for a P.E.K.K.A, but if he did, I would have NATO'd it back, so then I would have won. That was kind of the thought process. GG, well played, and peace out, brother. Pleasure playing against you, man. Dropping good luck, gonna go for a Tombstone as our starting play. This man's not really doing too much so far, so we're gonna have to wait and see what he wants to do. Okay, so he's gonna go for a Battle Ram. He's gonna go in for Bats. This is looking like it's probably gonna be the Giant 3 Musketeer deck. I want to go in for the Ice Wizard and the lane of the Barbs. Make sure we slow it down. We still have an Ice Wizard on the map, and he's definitely down in elixir. I can go for an RG. I feel confident in this. I might go in for a Minion Horde, so I'm going to go for a Baby Dragon preemptively. Didn't do it. Is he going to Minion Horde now? I will NATO it. Minion Horde. Just lost the tower. Okay, so I guess he's running 3 Musketeers, and he's going to let the tower go. He's definitely got 3M, yeah? Can we NATO it on one lane, and then Fireball? Oh, that was so dirty. That was so filthy, guys. Get at me. Oh, I ended up missing one of the Musketeers. That would have been filthy if I hit all the Musketeers, but it was still pretty dang good, guys. Let's go. So I'm going to let the Muskie lock, then I'm going to go for an Ice Wizard just to make sure that we mitigate damage. Didn't actually target the Muskie. So that was almost absolutely disgusting. It was so close, guys. It was so close yet so far away. Do I want to go for an RG and just 3 crown? In this situation, I know I can just go in for a Tombstone, and I can go in for Baby Dragon to eliminate the Bats. If he goes in for a Zap, I know that the Baby Dragon is just going to clean house, so it's not too bad. I'm still a little bit disappointed in myself missing that Musketeer. I'm going to go for an RG here. I know he's down a lot of elixir since it was single elixir and he went in for a zap for absolutely no reason. When he goes in for a Goblin Gang or Minion Horde, I know that the Minion Horde is just going to get pulled back, so I'm fine with this. He might actually take my tower. He definitely will, actually. Just going to straight up Fireball this. Not too scary. I know he doesn't 3-crown. He does take a tower, though. I want a 3-crown, guys. I don't even care. We assert dominance to the highest degree. That's what's good. So, me getting that little bit of chip damage is all that matters. Wow, this guy absolutely knows no bounds. I'm going to go for the bowler. We're balling out here. I can go in for the 3 muskies counters. And go for another tombstone. And we got this in the bag because the bats are going to go towards it. We still have an Ice Wizard on the map. The Ice Wizard gets our splash. And then I go in for the Royal Giant. We 3-crown. So, that's kind of what I was vibing for. That's what I wanted to see. Go for the RG. RG Justice, going to go for the Baby Dragon. He doesn't have 3 Musketeers in cycle since he dropped them in the pocket, and now he just straight up loses the game. So, GG, well played, and peace out, brother. Pleasure playing against you, and it's always fun 3-crowning 3 Musketeer decks. That's what's good, man. GG, well played, and peace out.